Hi there and welcome to a week-ending webisode of Hoohaa Sports Today. And on this Friday's edition, we will look ahead to the Champions League final between Manchester United and Barcelona. But first up, results from Roland Garros in the second tennis Grand Slam event of the year. In yesterday's matchups, most of the seeded players made it through to the next round, but there were a couple that fell out of the competition. Here are some of those results. Top seed Rafael Nadal, 5th seed Robin Soderling and 4th seed Andy Murray all progressed with straight set wins, while Gilles Simon needed 4 to beat compatriot Jeremy Chardy in 4-6, 6-4, 6-1 and 6-4. Sadly, 8th seed Austrian Jürgen Melzer lost to Lucas Rosol from the Czech Republic. Cypriot Marcos Baghdatis crashed out to Argentine Leonardo Meyer, while another South American, Alejandro Fala from Colombia, booted out Germany's Florian Mayer. Viktor Troicki and Fernando Verdasco also moved on to the third round. In the women's results, the biggest shock of the day came from second-seeded Kim Clijsters, who went down to Holland's Arantxa Rus despite winning the first set. Elsewhere, Maria Sharapova grunted to a straight-set win over Caroline Garcia. Mixed outing for the Asian girls. Lina won her tie, but Cheng Chi and Sania Mirza were outclassed in straight sets. But a surprise win from Taiwan's Chan Yun-jan, who defeated Jill Krabers from the US in just 77 minutes. Also moving on to round 3 were Andrea Petkovic and Ekaterina Makarova, who knocked out the girl who knocked out Anna Ivanovic, Johanna Larsson. So day 6 features round 3 ties for those who played their match the day before. So let's look at some of the key matchups for both the men's and women's draws. Later today, it's Djoko versus Potro. Federer takes on Serbian Janko Tipsarevic, while Andy Murray faces Germany's Michael Berra. And into the weekend, we'll see Nadal up against Croatian Antonio Vejic. But my third round pick to watch will be the one between Ukraine's Alexander Dolgopolov and Serbia's Viktor Troicki. Frenchman Gilles Simon will need to get past American Mardy Fish for a place in the fourth round, while his compatriot Jo-Wilfried Tsonga will have Federer's countryman Stanislas Wawrinka to deal with. But I will also look at the matchup between Fernando Verdasco and Ivan Lubicic, a battle of speed, slide and stamina. Well, this is how the ladies will face off. Wozniacki meets Hantuchova, Zvonareva goes up against Rodionova, while Azarenka plays Roberta Vinci, that is. Taiwan's Chan Yun-jan better be screeching like Bruce Lee when she meets Sharapova, while Lina and Peng Shuai will need more than sound effects to get past their opponents. Other ties see Samantha Stosur and Jelena Jankovic facing unseeded players, which is always a danger at this point of the tournament, as Arantxa Rus proved yesterday against Kim Clijsters, and she will now meet Maria Kirilenko in round 3. Now that should keep you all geared up for some weekend tennis viewing. From Europe's elite clay court tennis events, we cross the channel for the continent's elite football final between Manchester United and Barcelona. As you may be aware, this is the second time in 2 years that these giants of English and Spanish football are playing each other in the final. Alex Ferguson has had a torrid season with squad selection, but he has still won the Premier League crown with what he had. And this is what Fergie said about the difficulty of leaving players out of the team sheet and how the squad prevailed this season.
It's not easy because you're dealing with the human side of the game, and players have worked ever so hard all season for the team. And the squad, as I said, it's been a squad game for us this year. It can't be easy, and it's unfortunately one person has to tell them, and that's me. And it's not an easy job. It has to be done. So we have to win the game. And they all understand that. I picked the team for the right reasons, and I picked the subs for the right reasons. So the concentration is going to be important in dealing with all the issues in terms of attacking and defending. That'll be a key moment, that'll be key for us.
While many may say that this wasn't one of Ferguson's finest squad, with none really living up to previous season's expectations, with the likes of the old Rooney, Cristiano Ronaldo, or even one Eric Cantona. But Barca coach Pep Guardiola dismisses those notions as he only has respect for Ferguson's Red Army.
So I traveled to United, to Manchester, to see the second leg to the semi-final against Schalke. They played 8-9 players. They didn't play in the first game against Schalke. So that it shows the quality, the power of this kind of teams. It's impossible for me to play the second game on the semi-final. I played 9 players, and normally it doesn't play. For me, it's impossible. So that shows the confidence of the Mr. Ferguson about this squad and the quality of the squad and the power of this club to buy or to create good teams. And also when we see the final 2 years ago, and also when we see many games now against Chelsea, against Arsenal, against many teams, you see the spirit, you see the quality, you see the responsibility each player they have to do on the field. So we have a lot of respect of this team. It's one of the tops, absolutely, and will be a very, very bit difficult. We are trying, we are seeing how is the way we can play better as possible, how the way we can attack the best as possible with this quality of this team. We're going to try.
One of those rare occasions that you get to see Guardiola giving a press conference in English. So that European football season finale will come on at 2:45 a.m. Sunday morning Malaysian time. Can Barcelona put on the flair and showcase who reigns supreme in Europe, or can United avenge that 2009 defeat? Both teams will be gunning for their 4th Champions League title. The outcome on Sunday's exclusive webisode of Fans Live, the Champions League final, which should be online at Hoohaa.my at approximately 0700 GMT or 3 p.m. Sunday afternoon Malaysian time. Till then, have a fantastic sporting weekend. I'm Patrick for the Hoohaa Sports team saying it's bye for now.